So hi, it is actually sunny today. I can't believe it. The sun's been out all day. I don't know if you can see this giant polar bear behind me. This is our Pyrenees Abby, and she normally just hangs out wherever. She's very laid back. She'll go up to where the goats are, or she'll go to down next to the river or behind the cars. But if we come on the porch, she wants to be with us. So as soon as I came up on the porch, she came out here. She just finished eating, and I'm not sure. She might stay up here and hang out for a while, but she's the sweetest dog ever. How's it going? It's Saturday afternoon. Christmas is Tuesday. Are you ready? I'm scared to jinx it. I think I'm just about ready. My husband took the children into town today to finish up their shopping, and I stayed home this morning. I finally finished reading Skipping Christmas. This is a book by John Grisham, the legal thriller author. Skipping Christmas is the book on which Christmas with the Cranks is based. The book is great, and it had been many years since I read the book, but it's actually very, very close to the movie, or I guess more correctly, the movie's really close to the book. There's just relatively minor differences. The basic story is the same, and some of the quotes from the movie are word for word from the book. So if you haven't read the book, then I recommend it. It's really good. It's not very long. If you had nothing else to do, you could read it in an evening. I took a while because I set it aside and did other things, but that's a really good one for getting in the Christmas spirit. And you can, if you have a Kindle or Kindle app, you can download it in 30 seconds and enjoying it between now and Christmas. I got a little bit of knitting done this morning as well as some tonight, and I also wanted to show you a book that my daughter found at the library. I'll start with that. It's called While My Pretty One Knits by Anne Canadeo, I think. It says first in a new series, a black sheep knitting mystery. And I thought this looks pretty promising. I have it until like the first week of January, so hopefully I'll get some time. And I am having a drink out of my Into the Wool Tervis from a year and a half ago now. And I'll show you real quick the knitting that I've gotten done. This is my Advent wrap, and I just love how this is turning out. So I've added this one. This is one that I think is Leon Alexander. I finished that one. And this one I did not find a label for, but it's a green, kind of almost an acidy green going into some browns and turquoisey blues. I've finished that. I've got to do my main color in between, and then I got to pick something to go next. My choices are these. So, I'm not sure yet, but it doesn't really matter. I may even just show them to a kid and say, here, pick one. So, I'm excited about that. I keep stopping to admire it. It's going to be a bajillion ends to weave in, but I love it. I think it's going to block out really nicely. I think because I didn't have an Advent set for that, and I want it to be fairly long, I think what I'm going to do is take the leftovers from my Pure Imagination cowl and use them on here. I think it'll be enough. Please excuse my wild and crazy hair today. I went for a run, showered, and just kind of left it. So this is how this is coming. This is the Lady Fernanco blue and white is here. And this green is Southern Skeins. And the base is Southern Sock. It's a 75-25 superwash merino nylon. And I don't think there was a colorway name on it, but it's tonal greens and whites. Actually, it's all tonal green. The white is from my main color. If I can find the ball. Here it is. So greens and blue greens. We're sitting on the porch, by the way, this afternoon. It's chilly, but it's not unpleasant. All right, I'm going to open another one while we're hanging out. See what's in this one. Oh, bag is really cute with the snowflakes on it. Isn't that pretty? Let's see. Hopefully there's a tag in here. Yay! There it is. Ooh. From Cornbread and Honey. What a cute shop name. And I think the color is Holly and Berries. Look at that. Gorgeous deep wine red and a beautiful green. And then some cream in here. Kind of goes into some brown over here. That is beautiful. So you can see better. I really like that. Alright, and oh, I'm getting caught. I've been wearing this sweater so much. Water and Stone, which I did 2 or 3 years ago. You start it at the back of the neck. So you start this cable and you end up with a little rectangle. So you have this cable pattern on half and then plain on the other half. Then you pick up stitches around 3 sides of that and work it down with raglan shaping. So the construction was a little bit different, but once I figured out the sequence, it was not a particularly difficult knit. This is the one that I had a mistake in the cable. This has been a couple of years ago. I had crossed a cable the wrong way. Hopefully, I don't even know where it was, but I dropped back several rows to fix it. It was the most intense knitting repair ever. But I armed myself with some YouTube videos and pictures and carried on, and it worked. Well, I think I'm done wrapping stocking stuffers. If you watched the video from yesterday, which is number 13, then you saw me sitting on the floor and wrapping. I think I got it all done, and all the stocking stuffers are ready. There may be 1 or 2 last minute kind of things I have to get done. But other than that, it's a little bit of cooking, and I've got kids in there working on some of that. They're working on a recipe called orange balls. It's crushed vanilla wafers, what else? Margarine, powdered sugar, and orange juice. The recipe also calls for nuts like pecans or walnuts or something. We don't ever put them in there. They're good, but it's not really worth the extra trouble since most of them don't really care for them. So then you just crush up the vanilla wafers and add the other ingredients and roll them into little balls, and then roll that in some extra powdered sugar, and they're so good. My mother used to make them when I was a little girl, and so anyway, they're working on that. The other thing is another ball recipe called sausage balls, which is Bisquick cheese and sausage, bulk sausage. So hopefully if I can get my husband to grate the cheese, that'll be something that we can throw together without too much trouble. That's just mixing the ingredients together, then you make those into little balls and bake them in the oven. They're really good with mustard, by the way. Well, that's about it for today. It's chilly and I'm kind of ready to go back in. So I'm hoping that you will have a great weekend, your last weekend to get ready for Christmas, safe travels, and I just wish you happiness for the holidays. Chat again soon. Merry Christmas.